recently, like last 2023 and coming 2024, we might be hearing like a lot of people got laid off in our known circle only, where is having a little higher experience, something like 15 years, 20 years plus experience. People got laid off from companies like big companies, from MNCs as well. So what we have to learn from this? So people might have applied all the top-up loans on the home and bought many properties and paying the EMIs. So once the job is in risk, actually it is very difficult to pay the EMIs. So any property, what we have to learn from here is, so tips when taking new loans, right? So any property when you are purchasing, you should be ready with the at least 50%, 50 to 60% if possible. You should be ready with the funds. Suppose if 1 crore apartment you are buying or 1 crore land parcel with HMD approval you are buying. So you should be having minimum 50 lakhs cash in your hand to pay. Cash in the sense you should be having your savings. Minimum 50 lakhs should not, you should not depend on any financial institution or banking, and you should pay from your own pocket. So the another 50 lakhs you can take the risk. If you are if both in the family working, there is not a big risk, because even if one goes, one will be there. But if you are a single end person and you are trying to depend on the loan completely, 80-90% loan, 80% 70% loan, it is too risky to enter into the high priced properties. If you don't have fund, and if you have only 50% fund and don't want to go for EMI, go for plots. Whatever is in your hand, go buy a plot and keep, just stay calm. Don't go for any loan. When time comes, you can build a property on it, and then you can either move in or you can sell the property and move to a ready to occupy apartment. But just don't go and blindly apply for 80-90% loans when especially when you are at 30 years plus, 30 to 35, because we doesn't know what will happen after another 10 years. So once you reach 40 plus in IT, right, it is too risky to continue in the IT, because as long as you have a credibility, as long as you have a leadership and you are growing vertically in that field, it's no issues. But when you are just working as some normal employee, it will be a risky option. So what kind of loans to be taken for loans? You have to take loans only on the RERA approved projects, because if something happens also, you can sell those property and repay the loans. If you are buying any lands or something which doesn't depend on the loan, right, it is very tough you to exit again, because you will not get any loan from banking sector also. Bank also may not recover through the properties that you own other than RERA approved, HMD approved. So what is the market behavior now, current market behavior, which dependent on the bank loans? Because people, all apartments, right, all apartments will be dependent on the financial institutions, or whatever once you book the apartment, the loan will be getting from the bank, and the builder will, sometimes he might finish the construction with his own funds, and sometimes he has to depend on the selling the units. So sometimes if you are not going for loan also, the market will be try to slow down, because no one is going to apply for loans because of the fear, the job loss fear. So automatically the projects which dependent on the bank loans, the projects will get delay. Obviously the projects will get delay, and they will not continue like earlier. Like people like big builders like My Home, Aparna, etc., what they do is they'll keep all the required funds for the construction of the project, and they'll use the personal fund or like what project fund without depending on any sales, and finish the project. But any projects which are actually depending on the bank loans, etc., they will slightly delay the projects, but anyways they have to finish before the RERA timelines only. But it will be like win-win again. So they might delay the project, they might sell at a lower value. So in this way, what will happen? The market correction will happen in the units that are dependent on the bank loans. So anyways, when you are going for any loan or something, just be careful how much amount that you are putting onto the loan, whether your job is safe, what is your age. If you are youngster, about 25 years, 26 years, or below 30, you are buying a property, you are good as long as another 10-15 years. But if you are putting a loan at 45 years or something like that, it is risky. So you should be calculating yourself that what kind of risk that you are going through, and then invest in any property in Hyderabad in real estate. Thank you guys.